All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Muscles him off. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ooh.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go. Mike 51. So we got man. Fight.
Kaiser. And Joejuan Williams, the rookie Vandy product, there to bat it away.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They've got to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Hey, exit. 33. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Snap.
On 3rd down, Kaiser.
Ooh.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25. They were looking for Johnson that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Move 15. Mike's by 4. Yeah. You don't want none. Bang, 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 bang. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check, check.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Now watch one.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And
You
that
won't
is
hold that.
incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
I see what you're doing.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we
Come
are
on,
right
baby.
now.
You got to
The
get
playoffs
better than
don't
this.
start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Hey, orbit.
Set 33. 33.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Kaiser. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
We got this.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
On first down.
Come on, hold that, hold that, hold that.
Way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
33. 33.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Kaiser.
No!
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Yes.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football.
I got you.
Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, defense, back up. Check.
And an alley to run. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You gotta go in and out. Let's go. Check.
Now Michelle. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's in the 50.
I can't believe y'all left that open
30,
like that.
The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 85 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Point after, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We got fucked last time. Let's do this. That's my stupid
The
ass
Steeler
linebacker.
offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just know it's
better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Time to run out.
Ready?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, y'all.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 5.
From the 29, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
61, matchbox white. Bravo.
33. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the gun, Kaiser.
Oh, come on,
There,
Kaiser.
it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Roy.
How you doing?
551, Mike 51. I got you.
Operating from the gun.
Come on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Same
down.
fucking defense.
Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
60
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a
Yeah,
conversion.
yo,
This will be
motherfucker.
3rd and forever.
Non-catching
Third time
blitz.
here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Mike 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Right there, 54 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now Wilson on first down.
How you get that to the reception?
Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Steelers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't. There he goes left side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make it 24-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the ground, Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
I got some in myself.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
From St. Louis.
Now it's Wilson. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
65. Watch twist. Watch twist. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check. 380. Check. 55 to Mike. Lock them down. 4 down. 4 down.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Damn it, y'all.
Complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
You don't want nothing. One left. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now Wilson. And
Damn it.
touchdown, Patriots. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach,
Come on, baby.
don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Kaiser.
What the
And he
fuck?
couldn't
Why you
hang
in
on.
cover
It would
him?
have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Y'all niggas playing like y'all don't even know
This
what
defense
to
has
do
been
out
very
here.
disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've
It's
been able to get
tripping,
home,
man.
and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. He'll find Juju
Just had the
Smith-Schuster.
fucking jump,
And
didn't
he's
he?
got another
He
first
just
down as
had
the
the fucking
tackle's going to be
jump.
made at the Patriots 37.
I
The
put it
Steelers
right
signal
up
for
there
the
for it.
second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I don't trust y'all.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Yeah, y'all getting killed out there on that field. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check line 33. Check line 33. Check, 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 check.
Steve Griffin.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
I can't believe I got 3 bodies out there. You niggas act like y'all know how to get the intercepts.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I'll go special.
This is Michelle on the counter. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Wow!
Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Where's the
Other
flag?
teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some
Yeah, my
momentum.
See
hand
what
and
they have up their
everything.
sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Sam on.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
To throw again.
Oh,
Kaiser. And for the
you were
4th time
supposed
tonight,
to
it's
cut
an
him
interception.
one. Oh,
Picked up
my
by
God.
Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And now this throw complete to Washington. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
This quarterback now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 50. You go tight. You got tight.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. White, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Kaiser. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go.
Smith-Schuster. A gain of 27 on the play. And
Ready.
Steelers first
18
down.
Gator. Rock it.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Kaiser now.
Long punt.
That's call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
8, read.
Mike 51.
Protein spill. Go.
6 guys.
Now.
They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the night, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Oh, I just should have kept going
at the
straight.
26, following a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on. Quick that.
They'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Kaiser. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Came back on
down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra
With that
defensive
defense
backs on the
on
field
me.
and
That's
covered
good.
up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Kaiser. This
There you
one
go,
caught
buddy.
by his tight end, Oliver. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack.
Just couldn't spread it enough.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, check 33. 33. You get blocked.
Hey, Charlie.
You get blocked.
Ready?
On 2nd and 7, Kaiser. Complete. It's Johnson.
Ooh.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Zipper.
Check 37. Check 37. Go. Mike.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yo. Out.
Hey.
On 1st down, White.
Thanks,
Eventually
man.
wrangled
Get
down
off my
before
boy, man.
reaching the 20, but a strong run. Officials so cognizant of that call
No.
nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Where you
Yeah,
going?
you're right. They
No,
took out
no,
of
we
their
got enough
hands
stuff
having to
here.
wonder whether it's
No.
a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Got it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Fire.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Kaiser. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kaiser being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Kaiser on 4th down.
Oh, look at your hand, baby.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's
down there being lazy, don't want to grab the shoe. Keep trying to get it with your damn foot.
How to get back to the toes part.
Look, I'm going to bust your damn head in a minute.
Michelle, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What? Good mind. Wherever you put them in, check your car.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Come on now.
He's going to go for it all. And Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there.
Get some respect around this beat.
The football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Right? Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
What are you talking about? I ain't touched no tickets.
This ball game is over.
Well, I don't know where they at.
For a crease, can't find one. Stopped at
well,
the
then
line of
figure it out.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football
That's where
game.
I did mine at. We did mine right here. Look. You talking to me. Leave me the fuck alone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Here's Kaiser. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Exit.
Mike, check 33.
Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Damn, you slow-ass boy.
The 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. All they needed was a yard there for the 4th down conversion, but they got to that 2nd level and got a whole lot more than that.
And how many times have we seen this on 4th down? Defense stacks up near the line of scrimmage. If you pop there, you can go a long way, and that's exactly what we just saw.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser.
Throw the ball away.
Here as he's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Come on, set. 60 or. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, Kaiser.
Oh, couldn't hold it. Okay.
Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Couldn't hold it.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for New England, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It was a rough one, guys. It was a rough one. No touchdown. My nigga had no touchdowns, so. All right, peace out, fellas.